Hi, this is Dr. Cynthia Clark, acupuncture physician, applied clinical nutritionist, and creator of Energy Evolution, and we're talking about cognitive decline. It's been a couple of weeks since you've gotten my last video newsletter, and the reason for that is because we've been so busy doing awesome, amazing things for you. I'm excited to be telling you about some of those in our upcoming videos. But today I wanted to keep my promise to talk to you about cognitive decline, and I wanted to spend a moment to talk about one of the most common things that people do that they think that they're doing to help their memory that may actually be working against you. So there is one thing that we Westerners tend to do almost every single day to enhance our memory, at least in the short term, and it's such a strong habit of ours that this has been very, very popular in culture, and it's something that you can spend a lot of money on, and it might actually be working against you. So can you guess what it is? It is this one thing. It also dehydrates us. It pulls minerals out of our body, which our body needs, and it adds to inflammation in the body. It can add to inflammation in the body. And there are ways to use this substance that are really, really horrible, that might add a lot of inflammation, and there's ways to use it that may even decrease inflammation. So it really depends on quality, and yet it's something that most Americans do every single day. And it's this. It is your local daily cup of coffee. You see, coffee beans are one of the vectors for mold. And even if you're totally fine with drinking coffee and it doesn't bother you at all, so for example, if you're one of the people that drinks coffee and it makes you have a bowel movement, that means that the cholinergic action of moving the bile from your liver to your gallbladder, that means that you have a little bit of backup there, and the coffee is stimulating that. So that means that your body isn't actually great with coffee, and this is masking a problem of the bile being properly formed and moved, and that's something that is important to address. Also, long-term use of coffee can dry out the body because, as you know, it's dehydrating. That's why you have to pee so much after you drink coffee. And the dehydrating effects happen at not just a macro level, but also at a systemic cellular level. So that dehydrating effect happens in your large intestine too. So a lot of times people who drink coffee to help them make themselves poop, it will work for the first day or two, and then they find that it might not work anymore, or they need to do other things too, like they get dehydrated, so then they get kind of addicted to the coffee to help them have a bowel movement, but that's actually masking some underlying problems. And this mold thing, most coffee beans, there's no quality control on the mold content of coffee beans. So even if you're buying your organic coffee beans or free trade or gas station coffee, they all have the same quality control in regards to mold. And there's one particular type of mold that is known to be common in coffee. There's only one type of coffee that I know of that doesn't have this mold, and you can buy it online. I don't have any affiliation with these people, but the gentleman who founded this company, this line, he's very stringent about the quality control of the mold content in his coffee, and so he makes sure that that's not in his coffee. And it's a brand called Bulletproof Coffee. Now that's different from the recipe of Bulletproof Coffee, which has to do with using MCT oil, and he also recommends using some unsalted butter in your coffee in order to get the healthy fats into you. That's outside the scope of what we're going to be talking about today. Other than MCT oil is known to enhance brain activity and to be a long-term stimulant of the brain. However, your brain, it may or may not be a great fit for your brain. So that's something to work with your holistic practitioner on. If you are dedicated to having your cup of coffee every day, I suggest that you consider two things. One is consider the Bulletproof Coffee, and also consider whether or not it really is something that is important to you. If there's something you can't do without every day, that sounds like an addiction and not like a health food. The good news is that in July, I'll be teaching the class on how to clear energy addiction. So how to clear that addiction energy from sugar to coffee to cell phones. And that will be on the first Saturday in July. So from 9 to 1, Energy Evolution is always the first Saturday of the month from 9 to 1, except for in September when that falls on Labor Day. And let us know if you would like to RSVP for that class so that we can help clear you of the substances that contribute to cognitive decline, like sugar, high carbohydrates, junk food, and to get you cleared up so that you can free up that energy and it can go into your beautiful, beautiful, beautiful brain. So I hope you have a really, really, really great day. I might put a separate video together for you that's just my gift to you for being so patient for waiting for the next video. So look for that too. Have a great day.